So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Planets Through Ascendant video of the week. And today we're going to be covering Moon in the 10th house in the sign of Gemini for Virgo Ascendant people. And what happens when Moon is in the 10th house in the sign of Gemini while it's ruling the 11th house with the sign of Cancer and the 9th house with the sign of Taurus, because Moon considers Taurus its actual Mool Trikon sign. So, it's actually even a greater emphasis on Taurus. At the same time, Virgo, for Virgo ascendant, Moon will be in the 10th house of the career. So, and as always, if you do not know if you have this particular Moon and what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, and all your other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I actually teach you all the secrets of nakshatras, all the secrets of astrology, everything you can think of. So anyway, let's get started with this video. So when you have this Moon in the 10th house in Gemini, one of the most important things for this person is to perform karmas related to communication, related to writing, related to walking. Like, you will see this person may actually get a workplace where they're actually walking to their work. The other thing we see is that especially you as a person will sacrifice something of your own on behalf of your bosses or authorities. Something, you want to look at a scenario. Let's say if the boss says, if you do not take this promotion, and if we can save this money that we'll have to pay you, I can actually get this other project going and give you even more. So can you wait 5 more months? I'm just giving a scenario. And you're like, well, I do love this company. I do love my boss. And they have given me their word on this. Okay, fine. I will not do this. So some kind of a sacrifice that happens where when you were trying to go up high, somehow you had to sacrifice that position to stay where you at. Or maybe perhaps in your company they said, listen, if you can just take a pay cut for 6-7 months till our bank loan goes, or this happens, that happens, we can definitely keep you here. Otherwise, if you want to look for a new position, please do it, but we cannot keep paying you the same salary. So again, you will come to the position where, like, what do I do? Okay, fine. I'll take a pay cut right now. So at least I have a security of job. And I'll look something on the side, and hopefully by then everything is resolved. One thing you see though, in your workspace, so the environment you work in, because 10th house is not necessarily career. That's a mistake. 10th house simply represents the environment of your career. Like, for example, I'm in my home environment. This is the environment that I am working at. For me, this is the 10th house. For me, the things that are here, like my chair is here, my reflector is here, my mic is here, my, all this technology and gizmos are here. This is my work environment. I have dogs all over the place. I have 3 golden retrievers. That's my work environment. So your work environment is going to be wild. It's going to be wild. It's going to be like this chaotic scene, like you feel like you're in a jungle and somebody just handed you a machine gun or a machete and like, okay, go, fight. And you're like, what is this place? Usually you'll always get into places with either chaos, or you'll get into places where nobody even talks to each other. Everybody just runs away from each other's problems. Everybody becomes like a escape artist. Now, Moon originally, is known as, especially if you read like Faldipika, Moon in the 10th house is one of the karkas for fame and recognition. Now, this does not mean that everybody becomes like world famous person. What this shows is that you're recognized in your work area. But the only way you will recognize in your work area, because listen, you can have Moon in the 10th house in Scorpio, you can have a Moon in the 10th house in Aries. In your particular case, the recognition will come through your ability to communicate. Somehow your communication and your willingness to travel will bring you recognition. So, for example, let's say nobody in the company wanted to transfer to this one place. And remember, what did I say? Sacrifice on something behalf of the company. So you are asked that, will you please do this and start this branch of ours in this village in India? And it's a up and coming place, but we need to get this started now. And you're like, you know what? I'll do it. And when you do it, you go there, you achieve success, and you're recognized for not only making the sacrifice, but you're recognized for your ability to put your effort and your willingness to travel to a long distance place to achieve something for the company. So this is one theme that plays out. But usually what happens with moon in the 10th house nowadays, I see a lot with Virgo ascendant that they do very well in information technology, new age technology. They do very well even, you'll do actually very well in meteorology. Or the mind will work in a place, like naturally mind feels comfortable when it's in a chaotic wild space. When you're in a wild space, you feel comfortable, like, oh, I can handle this. I've been here before. So these are some of the things that happen for moon in the 10th house for Virgo ascendant people. And also somehow your career also is heavily influenced by the father. Somehow there will be father suggestion or following the footsteps of the father, or because some fight occurred with your father, you picked a certain career because you wanted to defy your father. Even that is an influence of the father. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of moon in the 10th house for Virgo ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your moon is placed and all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye.